Thank you, that was wonderful. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our assembly. Before handing over the mic to some inspiring students making positive change at our school, I want to take a moment to talk about some individuals making great change in the world around us. Black Lives Matters is a movement which began in 2013 after the murder of Trayvon Martin and when his murderer was acquitted. In the following year, the movement gained momentum when Mike Brown was also murdered by a Ferguson police officer. At the time, hundreds of people came out in Ferguson and St. Louis in their support of the movement. It's now a global movement with over 40 chapters around the world and has been nominated for a Nobel Peace Prize by the Norwegian politician Petter Eide for the movement's influence not only in racism inside the US, but helping countries outside the US grapple with racism in their own societies. But who started it? What nationality do you think they had? Take a moment in your homeroom to share what nationality you think these individuals were. What gender do you think the people were that started Black Lives Matters? Raise your hand if you think that they are mostly women. Now raise your hand if you think they are mostly men. Do you know their names? If so, please share this with your homeroom now. If you knew that it was 3 women who started Black Lives Matters, Alicia Garza, Patrice Cullard, and Opal Tometi, well done. If you didn't realize that 3 powerful female leaders were behind this movement, you're not alone. Indeed, oftentimes people assume that the movement was started by men. But it is a curious thing to wonder why it is that a movement that has become worldwide changed our understanding of racism so dramatically and has been nominated for a Nobel Peace Prize has founders who are not always recognized for their work. On that note, it's time for me to hand over the mic to 3 representatives from the Gender Equity Cast Group who will be sharing some information about an exciting event coming up next week.
On February 7, 1971, Switzerland passed a law permitting women to have the right to vote after 67% of Swiss men had rejected it just 10 years earlier. That means that for many of us, this law was passed during our parents' lifetime, which quite frankly is embarrassingly late. I hope this shows that even in developed countries like Switzerland, we still have a long way to go to achieve gender equality. We are part of the Gender Equality Group, and we're here to promote our event taking place next Monday to celebrate and promote gender equality at ISL.
So on Monday, March 8th, we'll be organizing a couple activities. We will have a video that will be shown during homeroom, which includes interviews with students and teachers, and also an interview with Dr. Heather Cairns-Lee, the president of BPW Lake Geneva. During lunch, we will hold a live Q&A session with Shabana Basij Rasik, founder of the School of Leadership in Afghanistan, a boarding school for girls which she founded as a teenager. We will be raising funds to support these brave girls in getting their education.
The involvement of everyone in the International Women's Day is very important. At times, the importance of gender inequality can be undermined or misunderstood. As boys, often we don't see the effect of this problem as we are not the group that directly faces the consequences. However, it is equally important for everyone to support this cause and help create an equal society. If it doesn't affect you, it affects other important people in your life, especially as we live in a country where we are far behind where we should be in 2021.
We just wanted to stress that through this event, we hope to celebrate gender equality as a whole without alienating anyone or making anyone feel bad. Of course, it's International Women's Day and we're going to be celebrating women, but we also want to celebrate gender equality inclusively and as a wider idea. So we're really open to different perspectives and people contributing positively to the conversation.
Thank you, and we look forward to your participation on Monday.
Good morning, everyone. I am Chloe.
And I'm Sophie Marie.
And we are from the Student Council Events team, and we'll be talking to you about our next homeroom hustle activity.
So before we got started on that, we just wanted to communicate the point score currently. So in the lead, we have year 12 with 22 points, congratulations, followed by year 13 with 18, then year 11 with 17 points, and year 10 with 9.
So we would like to express how we are working with the Equality Week team. And what we are trying to do is we are trying to raise awareness about International Women's Day and about gender equality as a whole. And so what we are trying to do is integrate this into our next Homeroom Hustle Challenge, which will take place on March 8th, as they rightfully said before. And we are asking you guys to come wearing purple. And if you remember the red day that happened just before break, we are judging it very similarly. We are going to be checking participation, making sure that you are all supporting this cause and wearing as much purple as possible. And this will help gain you extra points. The leaderboard is extremely tight right now, so there is a lot that can be changed. And we are also hoping that you guys are looking forward to our next challenges. For example, the one coming up on March 17th, which is definitely going to be one to remember. Thank you so much, and we hope you have a great day.
All right, thank you. I will have to dig out some purple from my closet. I hope I have some. So, next up, I wanted to talk a little bit about some great work by some of our students that despite the COVID situation, and when basketball practices were canceled earlier this year, these girls took it upon themselves to start up an incredibly challenging task of, first of all, supporting the people at the EVAM Refugee Center. They started by making Christmas hampers for these residents by products that they put together from themselves from their homes. And now they're ready to launch their exciting project to raise funds to get a basketball court built on site at the EVAM Center. March to May, we make threes every day, will be shared on social media and presented on March 25th. But for now, please give these inspirational students a round of applause and an elbow bump when you see them. I also wanted to send out a quick thank you to Ms. Leanders for organizing the ISL Lunchtime Talks event on Tuesday, to Ms. Edmonds for offering her support, and also to Austin, our Student Parliament co-president, for hosting the session. Over 30 year 10 through 13 students attended the interview of two previous ISL alumni about their different experiences in universities in the United States and in Scotland. If you missed out, worry not, there will be future events. So keep looking in your inboxes for registration forms for these Tuesday events. So before we conclude today's assembly, we have 2 more announcements from students. After that, we invite homeroom teachers to please watch the TED Talk by Shabana Razik, the founder of the School of Leadership in Afghanistan for Girls that the Equity Group has already mentioned. On Monday, she'll be doing an optional lunchtime talk for any students who are interested. So please watch out for an email with registration forms for this lunchtime session as well. All right, over to Martina about code of behavior.
So hi everyone, this is just a quick reminder from the Code of Conduct team. We will be meeting in the NPR next Tuesday, 9th of March, to discuss further implications for the Code of Conduct. So if you're interested, please come and join us. We hope to see you there.
Hi everyone, I'm Rebecca in year 12, and I, along with Ms. Shrej, have decided to create a high school book club. If you like books, if you're interested in getting into books, if you want recommendations and are into the idea of a community of people who want to trade books or use ebooks or use library books instead of buying books, make sure to join the classroom code over there, where you can access more information, and also I'll send out an email after the presentation. Thank you.
All right, everyone, so that concludes our assembly. I hope you all enjoy this inspiring TED Talk that you're about to watch and have a wonderful start to your Friday.